cases where companies are seeking minimal disruption, especially those who remember those ECC implementations as large, painful experiences. How do you guide them to identify and retain value while preparing for the upgrade, especially when it comes to customization?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question because I don't think the projects that you're doing in an upgrade need to be quite the same that they were many years ago. Many years ago, companies were, really kind of evolving into the ERP space, and essentially probably did those heavy lift type projects. Now, at this point, it really is get a better understanding of how the processes as they were designed are really working. As an example, certain areas in a business, they pretty much operate the same: finance, procurement. They're not drastically different in any company. Those aren't the areas that are critical most likely to a business operation. They're needed, but just not critical. And where there's areas that differentiate a company might be in their, kind of order processing area, or, in their supply chain area. Those are the ones that really should be looked at. And so when you're doing, let's say, moving to an upgrade to an S4 platform from ECC, that's this whole idea of what, you'll have this concept of a green field versus a brown field versus a blue field. And a green field is scrap everything for the most part. You're going to build a whole new system. Brown field is you're going to take it as is, upgrade, and move forward. And the blue field is where you're going to be strategic around the areas that might differentiate you as a business, that you should probably be looking at in evaluating those processes. And that's kind of where we're recommending companies to be smart about how to do a project. Those are lighter lift projects so that you're not having to necessarily commit as many resources. I still think those are, there's a benefit to committing the best resources that, a company has to be able to do a project like this, as it will, determine the quality of the output.